I had the opportunity to talk to a patient today that is in between practitioners, and something very profound came out of the innocent questions that this individual had. And the biggest concept that came up was that she was working with a practitioner that was nice and kind, but didn't believe that she could heal the condition or the words that she's been given. And this was very upsetting to her, and for many reasons, and very rightly so. And so I wanted to come and talk about how important this actually is, and how it's not just you choosing a practitioner because they are nice or because they have right answers or because they're a good person, but you choose your practitioners and anybody that you choose to work with in any part of your life based on the alignment of your truth with their truth. Because what we know within just the world of research is that you have to control for not only the participant but also the practitioner, because the both of those can influence the outcome of the research study. Meaning, if I were to give you a substance and I believed, even though I didn't know what it was, I didn't know if it was placebo or the active drug, I believed that it was the active drug, and I also believed that it would heal you. If you took that, there would be a higher likelihood that you would have a positive effect, or an effect that was in alignment with the expected outcome of the drug, even if it was a placebo, which means that it was nothing. Just my belief and my thoughts and my intentions handing that to you could alter a research study. So they blind for the practitioner, which means they don't let the practitioner know if they're giving the active pill or if they're giving a placebo, a sugar pill. The same is true for the participant. So in the setting of a practitioner and a patient, that means that you would not be aware of if you were receiving the active drug or a placebo. Why? Because if you believed that you were getting the real thing, there is a higher likelihood, higher probability that you would actually receive the outcome regardless of if that's the actual drug or not. And so this is not just an inconvenience with regards to research. I want you to think of the implications of this. So now let's put it in a patient encounter. So you go to a practitioner because you're seeking help for something, or guidance, or a team, or something. And you're going to this individual, and they're a nice individual, but they have never in their career experienced any patients healing with condition X. They've never seen it, they've never personally experienced it, so their belief is that it can't be done. And so you think that it can be done, you have hope, you've never experienced it yourself, but something in you says that you can heal, okay? So it doesn't matter how good they are, how kind they are, how right they are. If they do not believe, if they do not truly believe that you can have the outcome that you desire, which means complete healing of X condition, they are now part of the problem. Even if they're good, even if they're right, even if they're kind, they can alter the outcome of your experience. Not to say that they have more of an impact than you, because your experience is your experience and you ultimately can dictate all of it. But you would have to have the awareness and the mental fortitude to overcome so much psychologically, neurologically, and physiologically with regards to that setup. And so then take another one. Somebody who believed completely that you could heal whatever condition you've been given, and you don't believe it can be done. That can also become a factor that prevents the outcome from getting the goal, okay? And so that's massively important for you to know too. And then, kicker, if you believe 110% and your practitioner believes 110% and your expectations, your goals, your beliefs are in alignment, that combination has the highest likelihood for you to achieve the results that you are seeking. And this becomes massively important. No longer is it just, do they check all of the boxes with regards to education, with regards to how they dress, with regards to what they look like, how they speak, all of these different things. You need to know, do they believe that this is even possible? And do they believe that it's possible for you? And you've got to get very honest with regards to this, because then what happens is you might be engaging in a nice, kind, good relationship that's actually counter to your desired outcome. It's actually working against you at this point instead of working for you. And so we can't just say that these little components are little, first of all, and that they don't have any impact on the outcome of a healing expression or the outcome of somebody's capacity or ability to overcome something. You can't value these things in research and then tell you in real life it doesn't matter, because that's not true. If it's true over here, it's true over here. That's the cool thing about truth. So think about it. Think about everything that you're engaging with. Think about every relationship that you are in. Think about your healthcare providers or your team or whoever you are partnered with on your journey of healing. Do they believe in what you believe? That is the most important component, because the other thing that you have to understand here too is, why do some conventional treatments work for people? Why do some natural treatments work for people? Why do people get cured with this, and they also can get cured from this, and they can get cured from this route? And then what was true with regards to if they took the pill, if they took the herb, if they didn't take anything, or if they went and meditated? What was the common factor with regards to all of the healing scenarios? What I have found when I looked into this was that those individuals believed without a shadow of a doubt in whatever they were choosing. So if they were 100% all in on the allopathic treatment, the surgery that was a savior, if they believed with everything in them, they got the outcome. And it was less about what they chose and more about the fact that they chose it and that they believed in it 100%. And so now think about the world. We are so fragmented. You're not 100% in your natural world, and you're not 100% in the allopathic world, and you're not 100% on the surgery, and you're not 100% on the diet and lifestyle and light and nutrition, and you're not 100% on this, and you're not 100% on that, and you're like 10 to 15% all over the place, which translates more often than not to, I don't believe in any of it. Because if I did, I would commit to something. And so this is so important. I talk about this all the time. If you're getting into something to get out of it, you might look at that too. It would be like saying that you wanted to get in a relationship and you just couldn't wait until time passed so that it could end. If this is how you're engaging with things in your life, again, look at that. That's very important for you to know. It's very important for you to understand what you truthfully believe in. Not what you want to believe in, but what you actually believe in. And so I wanted to bring this up today because it was such a genuine, honest, innocent moment of conversation today that brought out this massive truth that I actually think if we could get to the truth of it and understand the magnitude of it, if you're a practitioner, if they don't believe in it, they should not accept you as a patient. Because from my perspective, that is malpractice at that point. That is not having your best intention. That is not bringing everything that they could possibly bring to that encounter to get you the outcome that you desire. And we can't control for it in research, because it can alter the outcome of a research design and then tell you in real life that it doesn't matter if you come to me and I don't believe that it's possible for you. And we do this. So this is very important with every decision you make in your life, with everything that you commit yourself to. One, see what you really believe in. Go all in on it. And if you don't believe in it, I would go look there first. And then if you're working with a practitioner, make sure they believe that it's possible for you. And then that's going to help expedite so many different things. You don't want them to be a hindrance to your ability to heal. And then the other thing that I would say too is, if you are a practitioner and you don't believe because you haven't experienced it, it's not a flaw in your character, but do not accept a patient If you do not believe that they can have what they're asking to achieve through working with you, be honest with them. Be honest with them. This impacts outcome. And maybe there's an opportunity for you to see or experience something in your own life to where your belief gets elevated. There's massive opportunity for all of us, for every encounter that we have. And this is such a big, big topic that so often just gets brushed under the rug because we're nice people, or we went to the right school, or we mean well, or we have really good answers, or we're right, or something. You need truth at all costs. And you have to understand the dynamics of a human being, and all of this matters. You know if someone doesn't believe something's possible for you. Why would you continue to show up there? Why? And then if you can't find anyone that believes what you believe, you may get more of a benefit by just not continuing. So think of all of the implications of this. Think how it touches so many different components of you and your life, you and your world, you and your body, you experiencing the medicine that is your life. It's what is that medicates you, not what you want it to be. So go here, think on this, and really comb through your life and make sure that there is alignment with regards to your beliefs, your actions, your intentions, and your whole life.